arrive here in your position of meditation, whatever that might be. In this brand of mindfulness meditation, you can be standing, sitting, lying. Make sure that you're comfortable to accommodate whatever your body needs, and follow the instructions to the best of your ability. The knees, wherever you're sitting or standing or lying, the knees are lower than the hips, the feet touching the floor as if you're touching the earth. Mother Earth is holding you, and the energy of Mother Earth is coming up through the bottom of your feet. Your sit bones are in contact with the surface. Your back spine is tall and straight and dignified, as the front body is a little soft as we breathe into the front body. And the breath, you just notice where it is right now. Don't change it. Don't do anything to it. As you begin to sense your body in the position that you're in, your hands resting on your thighs gently, soft, elbows, shoulders relaxed, head, crown of the head striving toward the sky. The back of the neck is longer. And the whole face, your whole face relaxes. Let go the forehead, the eyelids soften if they haven't closed, they're closing now. Or not, if that's not available to you, your eyes can be open. The nose relaxes, the lips relax. Maybe there's a half smile remaining there. The jaw relaxes. And imagine this lake. Bring yourself to this lake in the middle of this mountain range. And it's clear, it's a clear, beautiful day or night, whichever you prefer. And the water is still. There's no breeze. The clouds, the sky is clear, and the clouds just in the distance. And the smooth surface of the lake is like a mirror. So it reflects everything that is passing by. And you are just allowing yourself to be held like the lake is being held in the bowl of this mountain range. You know, water seeks its lowest level. So the lake is always sort of down from the mountains. And just allow yourself to breathe in this stillness as you gently notice the breath traveling in and out of the nostrils, if that's possible. Again, if it's not possible, you accommodate to whatever feels right for you. And just simply breathing in this beautiful scene holding yourself as the mountains are holding the lake, secure, serene, still. And you're just breathing as the lake, allowing your mind and your body to reflect the lake. And if you feel choppy today, or bubbly, or agitated, or happy, or joyful, whatever you find in yourself, try to just be as this still lake. Whatever's going on in you is now you're making yourself into the lake that is so clear and calm. And just practice noticing where your body is, where your mind is right now, and just notice what is happening with your mind and body, and see if, like training the puppy, if you can allow yourself to really take in every sensorial way that you can, taste, smell, sound, feeling, the lake, and you allow yourself to be held as if you were the lake, noticing all its properties and yourself as the lake. Now this beautiful lake, which is still from the outside, has a whole life going on underneath the surface. There are creatures swimming in the lake. There's vegetation growing from the bottom. Maybe the lake is not too deep, shallow, or maybe it's very deep, meaning that there will be more things happening. Rocks at the bottom, sand, currents of air, and the water underneath is moving, maybe imperceptibly, but there's movement. But the surface of the lake remains calm and still, and yet all of the life underneath has energy to it. And there's movement, there's sound, vibration, energies that rise and fall. And just like the lake, we can choose stillness, but underneath there's all this stuff going on. The heart is beating, the stomach is churning, the brain is working, the blood is pumping from the heart. The body is just doing its stuff. So, in the next practice, see if you can observe yourself like the lake, the play of the stillness of what you're doing. You're meditating, you're sitting still, being still, but your mind is working. And see if you can explore and be interested and observe the play, the interplay of your body's the workings of the body and the mind with relationship to the lake, the stillness on the top, and the movement underneath. And just kind of play with that idea as you mindfully, without judgment, observe in the stillness of the meditation. Now imagine a change in the weather. A storm arises. The clouds get dark, the sky gets dark, the rain starts to come down, very heavily maybe. The wind, the trees start to blow on the mountains. Maybe there's lightning in the sky, the sound of thunder, shadows. The lake is no longer calm. It's bubbling with energies. What happens to the surface of the lake? That beautiful calm. It's gone. What happens underneath the surface? What's going on? Notice, investigate. What happens? The shifting of the energies. The rise and the fall. The storm rages, and then maybe it stops a bit. Enjoy investigating what that's like. What effect does that have on your thoughts, on your sensations, on your pictures, on what's happening in your mind? Are you no longer at peace or still? What does it feel like to have the storm arise? And you have the option in meditation, if you don't like the storm, you don't have to see it. You can see whatever you want to see. Relating it to yourself and how it feels, and return to wherever you need to be. That's the mindfulness piece, is noticing how you respond to that image. And thinking about, what happens when I get disturbed? When things are stormy and not peaceful and not calm and not serene. Sometimes our clarity, our ability to have clarity gets disturbed. And how does that feel? Is that okay with you or not okay? And can you be with the whole experience, the calm or the storm? So we are just like the lake. Sometimes we're calm and serene, and all the stuff underneath, inside, is calm. And then we're not. Some stimulus arises, and all of a sudden, our bodies are pumping and reacting. Sometimes we're not even breathing anymore. So through all of this, the lake is still the lake. It's still there in the same place. It doesn't move. Can you be with the whole of this experience, the whole of the lake, as it sits in the bowl of the mountain? No matter whether it's gentle and calm, or whether it's whipped up, it's still the lake sitting in the base of the mountains. So play with that a little bit and observe gently, kindly, whatever you find. And always return. If it's disturbing, or if it's not working, just return, as we always do in practice, to your breath. Just noticing your breath traveling in and out of the nostrils, or a sound. And continue your practice. let's entertain the idea that we can carry the image of this lake with us during our day. We can dwell in this practice of stillness, even though there may be disturbance, maybe interruption, but we can be like the mountain and the lake, dwelling in the practice of stillness. It requires, as we practice in mindfulness, paying attention on purpose without judgment, living in the moment of now, and affirming that we have the ability to be aware in the now. We can take in all the qualities of the mind and the body, just like the lake, which is cradled by the earth, and it reflects the sun and the moon and the stars and the trees and the rocks and the birds and the clouds in the sky. It's caressed by the air and the wind. And the light that sparkles, its vitality, its potential, moment by moment by moment. Just allow the lake to guide you as you mindfully meditate on that for the last few moments of practice. I'm grateful that you chose to be here with yourself, for your courage to explore your relationship with yourself. That's what my meditation is all about. Whatever meditation you're doing, it doesn't matter. There's a million kinds of meditation. And you get to know yourself just a little bit better and reminding yourself that you can be the lake. For being willing to make peace of mind with with your mind and your body and your spirit. So as we always do, thank yourself. Show some gratitude to you, to your mind and your body for what they offered you today. And honor the stillness, whatever it was that you were able to achieve. And treasure your spirit for its willingness. And in the practice of metta today, we're going to do the following. May my struggles and sorrows be eased. May I hold myself in great compassion. May I be healthy and whole. May I be safe and protected. May my heart be at peace. May my life be at peace. And you know, the lake is always there for you. Anytime, any place. And remember, promise yourself to the best of your ability that you're not going to give yourself a hard time today. You will be peaceful and kind and caring and smooth like the lake. So as we get ready to close, remember that you take this into the rest of your day, your week. Be kind. I'm grateful, full of blessings for the miracle of being a human being. And when you hear the sound of the bells, take your time. Don't just jump up. Just take an extra couple of minutes. So here we go with the bell. Namaste.